Hey, my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people. A pleasant afternoon to you. So, beautiful people, who remembers the story of, that net breaking blessing from Peter? Peter in the Bible, I'm talking about. So, obviously, Jesus is omnipotent, omniscient, all powerful, all knowing, even though he was Jesus, the flesh, Christ, the spirit, Jesus Christ together, to show his humanitarian ways, to show his humanity, to show his human like qualities, divorced from sin and sinful thought and sinful actions, but he would have the regular human emotions of hunger, of anger, of sadness, of pain, and so forth. But he went and he introduced himself officially to the different disciples. Now, Peter and his brother Andrew, they were fishing. Now, if you understand fishermen, them dark, no disrespect to fishermen, but you don't want to play with them. Them dark at midnight. Curse words were the order of the day. Them they cuss bad word like, how people who love to drink water, who uses the bathroom, who bathes regularly. And Jesus went and he introduced himself to them. And after his introduction, maybe, they felt that deep connection and say, that man is a good man. Something about him I like, I just like how him approach me. I like his ways. I go and lend him the boat. Him ask to borrow my boat. And Jesus took his boat to go and do his missionary work, to bring people to the fold, to speak about the kingdom, his kingdom and so forth. And, he brought back the boat in one piece, in good condition and so on. But Jesus is a man of principle. And I'm going to tell you the reason I'm bringing this up, because it's something that I think people need to understand. Everything, there is a message in it. The Bible is so multifaceted and multidimensional that one particular scene, you can get myriads of meanings from it. It can minister to you in different ways. You actually can get different messages from it. At this point, at another point, somebody simultaneously, they get a different message from it. That is how, it's a good entanglement. It's like a web, you see all the little web thingy going and all of that, but it's a good one. And Jesus is so principled and such a generous God and man in one, that he brought back the boat, borrowed the man boat, he brought it back and he handed it back to Peter. Peter probably said, thank you. And Jesus said, come here, Peter. I'm going to do something for you because you've been generous to the kingdom, basically. And I'm putting it for you to understand. And Peter said, what is that? We're putting a scenario to you. Says, I want you to go to that particular side of the sea and fish. And at this particular time. Now, Peter is an expert fisherman. He's a man with fish a good time, long time the man know the fishing business. And, out of respect, he says, Master, Rabbi, teacher, you look like a respectable person and, I respect you. But, no, you see where you send me? It's the worst time and the worst place. I'd never get no fish there. So, look, if me get one little sardine in the tin or mackerel, no, we can't go there. So it's, you might, because you probably don't understand fishing, because, the Bible, we're bringing every nitty gritty and every word in a conversation that he would have had with him. We wouldn't be able to carry the Bible. You know what I mean? If the Bible were to encapsulate everything, for example, when Jesus was born, when he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of these men and women of God, when they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it gives you the salient points. And, he had that peaceful banter, that peaceful conversation with him, really. And what he said in the natural was so correct. He was so correct, And Jesus said, Peter, I want you to go over that side with the boat and put your net over there. And I'm sure he had that conversation. And, Peter says, boy, a long time I try fish still, so me kind of desperate. All right, teacher, you look like a respectable man. I feel like I'm going to listen to what you're saying. And know that no fish over there, boy. Look like I'm going to get disappointed again. But if I saw, it's almost like himself, a dirt. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will honor your command and obey your command. And Peter went to a spot where it would be in the natural virtually impossible to get fish, even a substantial number of them or amount, if you're looking at it in a pack sense. And at the time too, it is a no-no. But you know that we serve a God who is, oh my God, who was and is. He is, there is no beginning and there is no end with him. He's the El Shaddai. He is, he was and he is and certainly is to come. There are just no words to describe this man called Christ Jesus, King Jesus. And Peter said, I'm probably going a trepidatious manner, feel a little cute and embarrassed with him, but it's all right, I'm going to respect him. And when Peter put the net down, and I'm sure I'm probably not even wait a minute properly, when him start feel a wiggle, and the boat a rock from side to side, the man must have said, what in heaven's name is going on here? When Peter tried to pull up the net, I don't know how they do it, but I guess it goes way down and then they pull it up. I should look at how they really do the fishing. I'm going to do it. And when Peter pull it up, him feel like the net they got burst or break. That him have to call the other fishermen who are there. I say, come on, help me, please. Like him shock, him never get so much fish in him life. Him never get so many like that, so many fishes like that in his life. Him have to call him brethren them for come help him, for drag it out. Peter make some money the day. Peter make some money. He make some money. Remember when Jesus and his taxes needed to be paid? Jesus said, Peter, go over that side and fish. So after that, anything him tell him, I'm going to listen. And when he went, there was a fish there. When he opened up the fish's, the mouth, whatever. There was a gold coin or gold coins there. And it was sufficient to pay their taxes and do whatever they needed to do. The point that I'm making to you, my beautiful people, is that Jesus never used people. He borrowed the man boat. The man had his talent, his gifting, his work in fishing. He took him from his work for the moment to go and do God's business, to do kingdom building. But what he did, because Peter was willing, what Peter made that day, I'm sure that Peter never made that in the entire year or 2 years, probably even 5 years. It's a net-breaking money. The fish was money in a sense, because when him sell that, he make money. He make money the day. He make some proper money. Jesus never used them. Like how some people, that some people, you take them off their job, or that they have a gift and a talent, and you're calling them to do something, to solve your issue, to resolve your situation, and you won't even say, let me repay them. Let me recompense them in a good way. Jesus practiced that. That's what he did. That is what he did. And the man, he had to strut his stuff. You know what? It's like Jesus said, go into a particular side of the desert where so grass no grow, water no there. And dig a hole. When you look, springs of water come. Him have to show that he is omnipotent. And him cause anything to come anywhere, places where that tropical countries, if you want him, can make it snow harder than countries that are not tropical countries. That is the kind of God we serve. So it's not just to bless Peter, him have to show off his power. He has that right. He has that right. God made us, so he has that right to do that. He has that right. And I'm going to show off, bring this grace. I show off to show how powerful and mighty he is. But he never used and abused Peter. Never did it. Borrow the man boat. He say, I'm repaying you with a nice little gift. Peter must have said, he must have said, boss, borrow the boat again. Borrow the boat again. You borrow it, now stop borrow it. I heard, country winds, I'm glad when my friend makes more money, because when he makes more money, I make him make more money, I make more money. When you have people doing things so you pay them, Guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe and give me a like.